But what about those who think the Exodus never happened? Noted Israeli archaeologist Israel Finkelstein specializes in the ancient history of the land of Israel. In his influential book, The Bible Unearthed, he has argued that the Exodus did not happen in the manner described in the Bible. He proposes that it was based on vague memories of events written down for political motives centuries later.
Do you believe in celebrating the Passover?
Sure, celebrating the Passover, definitely. I think that I make a distinction in my private life, in my life as a scholar, in my life as part of a family. I make a very clear distinction between scholarship and tradition. When I sit to the Passover meal and we read the Haggadah with the family, that evening it's all history from A to Z. Perfect history. Because history is not only about the time of Moses, let's say, okay? History is also about all those many generations of my forefathers who were sitting to the same table, in Passover at the same time and reciting the Haggadah. This is also history, and so which means that I am part of something bigger, which goes on and on for many generations, and this is important for me. So yes, the answer is that there is a clear distinction between the two.
What do you say to people who are concerned with the idea that these stories didn't happen as they were written?
I would tell them that this is not important. Whether the stories, whether things happened exactly in that way is not important. I think that it is more important to understand the meaning of Exodus, the moral of Exodus.
Rabbi Wolpe has said that Professor Finkelstein's work has greatly influenced his thinking.
The idea of the Exodus and the Revelation, however you configure it, is central to the Jewish tradition, but I think that doesn't mean that you have to believe that the Torah gives a historical account of it. I don't think the Torah is a book of facts. It's a book of meaning.
However, John Bimson shared a very different view.
History and theology are tightly intertwined in the Bible. If you took away the historical basis, then you really deprived it of a lot of its theological truth. So much of what the Old Testament says about the character of God and his purposes in calling Israel are intertwined with this story of this people coming out of Egypt.